Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about sewing must-haves. So if you are a beginner and you've never sewn before, listen up because I'm going to be going over all the tools that you need to sew. I feel like I've seen a lot of videos out there talking about like certain things that you need. I would say it's a yes to all of those tools. Like for example, something I'm going to be going over today is the basting adhesive. This is something that honestly you could do without. The more that you continue to sew, this will come into handy when sewing certain pieces. A little bit about me though, I am the owner of Catswalk Co., which is a sustainable fashion brand. I sell mostly on Instagram. I've been doing this for about 4 years. I have like 3-4 machines. I'm not even sure at this point. So I am here to share my knowledge with all of you guys so that way you don't have to just buy things and keep returning them because you're like, wait, I'm never going to use this. Also, I'll say for a lot of the things that I'm showing today, I highly recommend purchasing off Amazon, not from Joann's, because let me just be real for a second. Joann's, I don't know how they're still in business. Like y'all, they are so expensive. For the basting adhesive that I just talked about, this is $10 more at Joann's than it is on Amazon. But the first thing that you are going to need is obviously a lovely sewing machine. I have one to the right of me. For my sewing machine, I use a heavy duty Singer. I've had this baby for 4 years now and she is amazing. Love her. I'm eventually planning on upgrading to a Juki industrial sewing machine. Definitely something that you're going to want to do later on after you've had lots of sewing experience. I believe you can get the heavy duty Singer right off the Singer website or off Amazon. I want to say it's a couple $100s, but it's a perfect machine and it will literally sew through anything. Also behind me, I have my Juki serger. I can do a video explaining a little bit more in detail about these machines. The Juki serger ultimately is a 4-threaded stitch sewing machine. That's what I use for like all of my hoodies to make the inside super nice and clean. But if you're just planning on hemming a top, hemming a hoodie like I have on, the Singer sewing machine should be a perfect fit for you. The first thing that I think every single person that sews should have, which is a lifesaver, is this little kit. And honestly, y'all, I'm pretty sure I did buy this one at Joann's, but you can buy it off of Amazon. I just needed this urgently. Came with a bunch of pre-threaded bobbins, and they are lifesavers. They have them in a bunch of different colors. I just opted for the black and white ones. What this is gonna do is every time your bobbin runs out, instead of having to rethread it, you just pop one of these babies in and it makes such a difference. Once I run out of all of these or go through them all, I'll probably just rethread them all myself instead of spending that money. It's nice just to have and it lasts a while. So that is the first thing I would say is an absolute need with sewing. The next thing that you need is like a pair of sewing tweezers. I'm not even sure what this is called. I just call them my sewing tweezers. This is going to be a lifesaver, you guys. Whenever you're trying to get your thread through the needles when you're rethreading your machine, this makes it so easy, especially if you have longer nails. Which, y'all, I literally cannot have long nails anymore when I sew. It has messed me up so many times. This is going to basically guide the thread through the needle so easy and smoothly, and you won't rip your hair out being so frustrated when you can't get it in with your long nails or your fingers. It's a lifesaver. You are going to need 2 pairs of scissors. The first pair are going to be these cute little baby scissors. I call these my thread scissors. So when I'm done sewing and I have to cut off the excess thread, this is what I use. Instead of hunting down for these that are usually under a pile of fabric, I just keep these beside my machine at all times, honestly. If you have multiple machines, it's probably a good idea to buy a couple of these. Right now, my sewing machine and my serger are right next to each other. Just kind of put this in the middle and it's super easy to get to. I actually got this pair too at Joann's. It was just super cute. Has like flowers and stars on it, but again, you could find this off of Amazon. The next pair of scissors are going to be the Fiskars, I think is how you say it. This is a great brand, very sharp sewing brand, so they're very durable, and you can even buy the scissor sharpener. I have that. Honestly, you guys, I'm not gonna say that's a need because I've used it. I don't really think it sharpens my scissors. I don't know if I'm not doing it properly, but I have tried it so many times. I've looked up YouTube videos and it just does not help. So I think what I'm gonna do is when these start to get a little bit dull, I might just go and buy a new pair of scissors. I would say these are great for beginner sewers. I am actually looking into a more like heavy duty pair of scissors because I recently have been cutting a lot of thicker fabric. I need something extremely sharp, but these will definitely do the job. Again, if you're just doing like little crafty DIY, these would be perfect for you. Okay, you definitely need some sort of measuring tool. I used to have this big like measuring board where I would lay my fabric on and I would cut. I liked it, but I don't know, over time it just kind of got in the way. It was annoying. I would like to eventually get a table that has like a built-in measuring system on it. But I'm using this little 18-inch ruler and it has been a lifesaver. I like to mark when I'm cutting things to make sure that it's like exact. This has been great. Honestly, I prefer this over my big measuring board that I had, and it doesn't get in the way. You just like stick it back in my little buggy and it's super easy. I would say that you definitely need pin needles and you need the little clamps. The pin needles are great if you're just wanting to sew over it, whereas with the clamps, can't really do that. But honestly, I feel like I use both of these for every single project. If you're a beginner, you probably are gonna want the clamps because it does not feel good when you stab yourself with the sewing needles. These are great. I got these off Amazon and they're basically just little clamps. That way when you're sewing fabric, and you just clamp all of these on there, it's super sturdy and you just take them off as you sew. And they come in all these different colors, like little rainbow kit. So cute. You definitely need a lot of thread and a lot of different colors. I usually opt for black and white, but I think it definitely makes a difference when you have like a bunch of different colors. For example, if you only had black and you wanted to hem something like what I'm wearing, you're gonna see a big black thread on this pink and that might not look the best. You can buy like a bundle off of Amazon of different thread. I, again, got this at Joann's, but I will say they had a discount going on when I got these. Also, if you do go to Joann's, I highly recommend downloading the Joann's app. They usually have a lot of coupons on there. The scam is they don't let you use the discounts if you buy stuff that's already discounted, and everything's always discounted. You kind of run into that at Joann's a lot, but sometimes you'll get lucky and you're able to use one of the coupons, something that's full price. These are things that I use every day for super easy, simple sewing. If you guys would like a more in-depth video for tools that I use for my patchwork hoodies, let me know. I think with these items that I talked about today, you are ready, you're set to go. Can't wait to see what you guys make. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what else you guys would like to see. Based on those comments are the videos that I'm probably gonna make. Maybe I can even do a tutorial or something if you guys would like. Happy sewing, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!